So, welcome back, everybody. We're back to the show. I just want to remind everyone that our email address is hourofpowershow@gmail.com.
What the hell smells like shrimp?
My sexual womanhood. So send us an email. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and you can live chat with us if you're actually watching. But if not, it's going to be up on YouTube. It's going to be on Ustream. We're trying to get everywhere because we're trying to get a lot of friends on Facebook. When we get to 500 friends on Facebook, Ridley, who is the normal co-host, is going to beer bong Jack Daniels, and probably right after that, promptly throw it back up again.
Yes.
It's going to be a complete waste of a bottle of Jack Daniels, but it should be really funny. So, oh no, the show will cover that cost.
Our sponsor.
Yeah, our sponsor will pick it up for us. And by that, our sponsor is, me and Ridley. So. The show will pick it up.
You guys.
All right, so
we
we're
need to open a new bank account. I know a banker.
We should. Can we have a bank account with zero money in it? So we're going to do a little bit more on the sports, and then we're going to go promptly into other types of nonsense. We got some trivia. We got a top 10 list. Right now it's at a top 9 list, but I'm still working on it. And our hot girl off and such like that. So, all right. So then let's get back. Where were we before we left off? Before you went to go and drop the number 2.
Oh, and it was epic.
Was it a good one?
I mean, it didn't come like water, like out of the water on both sides, but it was one of those Titanic, like iceberg ones.
Oh, where it's kind of sticking out a little bit.
Yeah, it sticks out a little bit above the top.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were to let it sit there, it would probably dry out a little bit and crust over.
That could be kind of. I'm actually rather surprised that you have solid bowel movement.
The liquid diet doesn't really help with that, does it?
No, that's normal. So, all right. So, going from the one bowl to let's go back over to March Madness.
Oh, we're done with March Madness.
We're done with March Madness. We have the NFL draft coming up.
Who do you think's going to win it? Kansas.
Kansas.
Okay.
There you go. That's the end of it. Exactly. We have the NFL draft. It's coming up next month. That's the last thing that's still covered by the last collective bargaining agreement.
The draft?
The draft is. So that's definitely going to happen, even though right now the players are locked out by the owners.
So, mock draft. So does that mean that the quarterback, like Cam Newton, let's say Cam Newton goes 1 to Carolina, will he then be the highest paid quarterback in the league? Like, are they going to get that rookie wage scale in place?
No, because once they get drafted, that's kind of funny because once they get drafted, they are officially locked out because they are now a player in the NFL.
Oh, good.
So no contract talks can begin. So that means that because right now the rookies get paid this abnormally large amount of money, they're going to go to a rookie wage scale.
Which would be fantastic.
Yes, which would be great. A great idea.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I did it very quickly as I was talking.
Yeah. It's like a comma.
Yeah. Oh, Victor Borgen. So once they get drafted, though, they're going to have less. They're not going to be paid as much as the rookies before. That money is going to, in turn, go to the veterans who have proven that they deserve it.
Which I completely agree with.
I don't know why it's taken them this long to actually do that. I think it's a great idea.
Yes. Because I hate seeing like Sam Bradford as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, maybe he's going to be good down the road, but does he really deserve more money than Drew Brees? I mean, Drew Brees sucks as a quarterback anyway.
Ooh.
Not as a person.
No.
I mean, I'm sure he's a good person in there. There's probably room for a very small soul in his small stature of a body anyway. But
he's almost as short as Ridley.
He is. Good fraternity, though.
Yeah, I know.
Fraternity brothers, so we're okay with that.
Yeah.
But as a quarterback, I mean, he sucks. But, there's other good quarterbacks out there who deserve to make more money.
Yes, I completely agree. So,
Alex Smith, for example.
Oh, yeah, no, not Alex Smith.
Drink.
Are you leaving us? Ooh.
No, he's a Saints fan.
Oh, okay.
By he, we mean, yes, you, loser.
Yeah, it's all right. When I said ooh and he mentioned Drew Brees, I was going to argue with him because I do think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the
I
league.
do too.
I mean, he's just a couple of notches below the Tom Brady's and Peyton Manning's of the world. So I'd still put those two above him, and after that, it's kind of debatable. I think he's right in that same class with like an Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees kind of deal.
Oh yeah. Well, and what's his nuts? The dude from San Diego.
Oh, Philip Rivers?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I disagree with that. What has he done? What has Philip Rivers done in the, postseason?
Oh, on me?
Nice, yeah. What has Philip Rivers done? I mean, yeah, he can throw the ball well, he's played well, he's gotten them far, but what has he done in the playoffs? What has he done anywhere else? I mean, I don't know. He's just not that great. So.
And I think he should. Like, he could lead a team. He could lead a team.
I think the biggest thing holding him back is North Turner, the coach. I mean, he's like a growth. Like, the growth on your liver is kind of like North Turner on Philip Rivers. I mean, it's just holding him back so much.
And not the cool kind that you could, like, freeze off.
Yeah, no. Like, you can get it from the store, the little things to freeze. And instead of freezing your warts off, you stick it up your... None of you have done that?
Up your...
Is that just me?
Oh, yeah. It's like turning those, like, cans of compressed air upside down and shoving it really far, and...
Or whipped cream cans and do some whipping. When you push on the whipped cream can, stick it up your nose. You push on a little bit before the whipped cream comes out, some gas comes out. You snort that, you get high for like 5 seconds. Awesome. So
I can't believe it.
that's what you do when you are in California. You can't get access to the other drugs.
Because you're in California?
Was that really a problem?
I was gonna say, I think my first day of high school, someone came up to me and he was like, "Oh, hey, how was your first day of high school?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. It was all right." And he was like, "Oh, do you want to buy some drugs?" I was like, maybe not right now.
That was probably an undercover.
Yeah, probably.
If that's how they word things down there. Do you want to buy drugs? Sure. I'll buy some drugs. Where'd you learn that? Drug school.
Okay, so let's go through a few of the headlines. We've talked about the tournament a lot, so we can kind of skip those. The Hornets lose the West after the season after an ACL.
He's their second leading, or I think he's their lead, Delonte West. I think is his name. I don't know how to pronounce first names of their people. He was their leading scorer and second leading rebounder. So they're going to be stumbling into the playoffs, riding Chris Paul. I mean, they're going to be riding Chris Paul every night.
Riding him. It's more than his wife can say.
But not more than his girlfriends can say.
And also, I do have to say that, this show with you, we have now talked more NBA than I think we have since we've started on this area. So.
Because you guys only talk football, yes?
Football. We did a whole segment on hockey. Ridley's going to do a whole segment on
baseball. Spring training. Woo! How about them Phillies? Not that I love the Phillies, but I think this will be, without a doubt, the best pitching staff baseball has ever seen.
I know.
Cliff Lee.
Where's the
Roy Halladay.
Weak link.
Chris Lee. Roy Halladay. Roy Oswalt. The lefty who's a tool.
I guess he's a weak link.
I guess he's going to be the weak link, right? No, I forget his left. I forget the lefty's name. Oh well. Why don't you write that down if you can figure out his left-hander's name? Anyway.
So another things, the Packers. I believe it's the tight end Jolly is facing a drug charge. We have the Yankees pick Garcia to start. And Cologne is going to go into the bullpen.
So Freddie Garcia is going to be pitching instead. I like Freddie Garcia. When he was pitching with the White Sox, I thought he was a very good quarterback. He quarterback. He was a very good pitcher, a lot of talent. He's got what is it? It's a slider. He's got a pretty sick slider, if memory serves me correctly. Cole Hamels. That's the lefty's name.
Oh, okay, good job.
Anyway, Freddie Garcia. Good pitcher. I think he's a solid pitcher. He'll be a good solid pitcher in the Yankee rotation. And as far as Bartolo Colon goes, he looks like he drinks more than I do.
Big fat Bartolo Colon. Yeah.
And
I
no, not many people drink.
I know. I mean, that's got to be a talent if you drink more.
Yeah.
So let's see. Test revealed that Red Arroyo has mononucleosis.
Wow, really?
Mono.
Mononucleosis. He has mono.
She's got mono.
He's got the kissing disease.
Ryan, have you been kissing
Oh.
Bronson Arroyo?
He's funny. I've heard him interviewed a few times. He plays the guitar. He goes on Jim Rome's show, another unofficial partner of our show.
Where you get some of the information from?
Yes.
Okay.
He goes on their show. He goes on Jim Rome's show quite a bit. He's a good interview. He was cool. He's got a funky delivery, but he was good when he was in Boston. Helped lead them to the whatever they're called. What playoffs? What? Touching your what? Yes. I thought it smelled funny down there.
That's what a real man smells like.
That's what a real man smells like.
Yeah.
Anyway, that'll be good. But seriously, Phillies pitching, amazing. I bet you because what's his nuts? Holiday. He's the one who comes out and throws. I think he starts about 30, 35 games a year with about 8 complete games. So you're going to have a fresh bullpen when you get to the playoffs. If they win less than, I think they could set the mark for the most wins in baseball history this year.
And that's
Mark my words. I think it's going to be the Phillies because I think
the top mark it's around 120 wins for the
Something.
season, right? Would be what the record is.
I think so.
All right, so let's go on. As we are both hockey fans, let's talk a little bit about that.
Best sport in the world.
Not too much, as we need to get on to nonsense and possibly take a break soon.
Let's get off this subject. What?
Let's get off. Let's get off on Michael's back. Okay, so
Not again.
okay.
Okay, so
We're gonna take a quick break. When
Hockey.
we get back, we're
We're
gonna
gonna-
do some hockey. We're definitely gonna get to some nonsense.
gets to some nonsense.
And the
the
Hour of Power Show
Power
at
Show
gmail.com
at
is our email address. Send us an email. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to talk about. And Mikey, at some point, is going to get a punch in the face. So thank you very much. Please come back. We'll be back soon.